Hello and welcome to Math251, our online Calculus 1 course here at Cañada College. My name is Lapuz. In this video, we will go over the course, the syllabus, the schedule, and take a look at the website, our Canvas site, which we will be using for this online environment. Let's take a look at our syllabus. In our syllabus, we have the stated course, the CRN, and the websites that you will need. My email is lapuz@smccd.edu, and our Canvas site is going to be smccd.instructure.com. The way to get a hold of me would be through the Canvas messaging system. It's called Inbox. It's off to the left side, and we'll take a look at it when we go to our Canvas site. Now, this is an online class, and we will have our exams proctored, or at least parts of our exams proctored, and we will be using Proctorio for that. You will get a chance with one of our low-stakes journal assignments to practice Proctorio before you actually have to use it for your exams. So please take note of that and take advantage of being comfortable with this program. We have our prerequisites, our course descriptions, our student learning outcomes, and then we also have a site for our academic integrity policy. Our course material will be using an open source textbook from openstacks.org. And this is going to be your Calculus 1 introduction, or Volume 1 introduction. You can take a look at that when you begin the course. And we have our Canvas, and then we'll be doing stuff online, so we might as well take advantage of a few things to do online, a few programs that would help us visualize things, and I do encourage you to take your Desmos and create an account and do some work there to visualize the programs or the functions that we're going to be looking at. Our grading will be based on homework assignments, and that's going to be worth 20%. We have 2 midterms and a final, so in essence 3 exams, and each of the exams will be worth 20%. We have journal assignments that's going to be worth 5%, and some videos that you have to create. So you're going to be creating videos based on our learning outcomes, and when you do these videos, you need to create a video by having yourself show up in the video and explain what you're going to do, and then go through the work of solving a problem. Okay, you'll see some instructions for these as we get closer to the first video assignment that's due. We have our standard grading scheme, and we have a bunch of resources here for our course. We'll take a look at our courseware really briefly, real soon, and we'll see what these navigating tools are all about. But just to give you a heads up, we have exam due dates. The first exam will be due on September 18th. The next exam will be due on November 6th, and then our final will be due on December 12th. Now, these are the due dates for the exams, but the exams will be opened a week before, so you'll have a chance to work on it. And there's going to be more information about the exams as we go along. We have other important dates for the semester listed here, but all the dates as well as the semester-long assignments will be posted, or you can download them as a page to have an overview for the course. And our topics will be going over functions and graphs. So chapter 1 is essentially a pre-calculus review. Chapter 2 will be going over limits. Chapter 3 will be the derivatives. It's really the heart of what this course is about. Chapter 4 would be applications to the derivatives, and Chapter 5 will be previewing and taking a look at the next class, which is Calculus 2, where we'll be doing integrals. All right, as mentioned, we have a page that has the whole semester laid out. So you can see by this that all the exam or all the homework will be due on Fridays. All the journal assignments will be due on Thursdays. All the videos will be due on Tuesdays. And then we have our exam number 1 and exam number 2 and exam number 3, or the final exam on those dates that were previously mentioned. And then we have all kinds of other important dates for the semester. The last day to withdraw, we have a flex day, no classes, etc. So you can take a look at this at your own leisure. I'd suggest that you download this so that you can view the whole semester all at once. All right, let's get to our course. Once we get to our course, you'll see this as a home page, kind of like our splash page. And the first thing you'll see are recent announcements. In this case, we don't have announcements yet, but up on top, you will get the most recent 2 to 3 announcements that have been posted. So you'll see this get populated throughout the semester. On the right side, you'll see some to-dos. So these are things that are going to be due pretty soon. You can work on that. On the left side is going to be your navigation menu for our Canvas course. And then all the way to the left would be the Canvas navigation that you have for all the courses. We have the dashboard, the courses, but I do want to point out the inbox is here. And so this inbox button will be the button that you'll be using to communicate with me if you need to send me a message. All right. In this home page, we have some quick links, the communication plan, some grading timelines, and office hours. I'm going to ask you to contact me through the Canvas inbox to set up a time for office hours if you need. We have some Math Jam workshops that are going to be hybrid, so you can do this online or in person, and the information are going to, the dates and times will be announced here. And there will be an open house for our Learning Center, which again will be announced here soon. This program uses Panopto video, and so if you're having issues viewing the videos, you can go to the Panopto video link on the navigation portion, the navigation panel, and then make sure you're signed in. Now, normally you'd be signed in already, but just in case you have issues with viewing the videos, you just go to the Panopto video page. And then after that is going to be a list of all the assignments. Now, some of these links are ready to go because they're already posted. Some of them are not because they're not yet published. And so these will be available for you all throughout the semester. All right, our next navigation is going to be the announcements page, which, again, don't have any announcements yet, but will get populated. So if you want to see the most recent 2 or 3 announcements, you'll see them from the home page. But if you want to view an announcement that was previous date, further than 2 or 3 announcements ago, then you can go to this link. The modules is a view of how our course is laid out. We have our first module that has the course information. The Welcome to Math251 is our homepage. You can get the link to figure out or find out more about the instructor. Our textbooks is here, and our license for using the textbook and the learning management program, or LMS, our learning management system. You can see the license there. From here on out, we're going to be breaking up the modules by chapter and by exams. So here's our first chapter. Our first chapter has an introduction. And then so there's an introduction video. And I'm signing in through Panopto automatically. Again, if you're not signed in automatically, you can sign in through Panopto video. So here is our overview for chapter 1. Now I can go back to the modules and pick up where I left off. And so this was the introduction we were looking at. And then from there, you get the section overviews. So each section will have a page like this where there's an overview video. and then the reading and some more extra videos to help with the homework. Some checkpoints. So our textbook has checkpoints. So you could take a look at the solution for the checkpoint, and you could take a look at the video for the checkpoint. But you can go back to the textbook and see that checkpoint. Here's our book that opened up. And as you go along in this first section, you see how a book is normally laid out. The cool thing about having an online textbook is that you can have links that have little applets and things to do. But anyways, as you go through the sections in the book, there are these checkpoints where you can try to do it by yourself. And then you can work on it by yourself first and then check your answer, or you can just take a look at the checkpoints for these things. So here's a solution for that particular problem, and here is a video that gets you to the solution for that particular problem. Okay, so we'll pass through that and have you explore those yourselves. After that, this is the assignment and some extra videos if there are some extra videos or extra links that might be interesting. Now you can find assignments for each of these sections in this assignment tab, or you can click on next. If you click on next, you see that it's going to lead to that exercises 1.1 review of functions. You can also go back to the modules again, and then you'll see that exercises 1.1 is the next thing coming. And if you click on that or get to that in any way, you'll see that this is within Canvas, but this is another tool called MyOpenMath. And MyOpenMath will lead you through the homework assignments that you have to do. All right. So in the modules view of this course, you can also take a look at after the chapters, or after a certain amount of chapters, there's going to be exams. So here we have the instructions for taking exam number 1. You can see the instructions here, and I'll go over this in a little bit more detail when the classes begin, but there are links to get to these assignments or these exams. Now, you won't be able to open them now because they'll be open a week before the exams are due. So the exam is due in September 18th. This will be open up September 11th, so you have a week to work on it. All right. So that's the modules view of this course. Here we have the syllabus. You can download the syllabus here and the schedule here if you haven't already seen it. And you can also scroll down to see what is upcoming for you to do. You'll see the due dates and the particular assignments. So on August 22nd, we have 3 assignments due, so make sure you get to that before the assignments are due. So you'll see in the schedule page, you'll see that for October 22nd, homework number 1, 2, and 3, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 are due. And then you'll see that reflected here as well. And so make sure you don't start the homework on Friday, but start it before so you'll have time to complete it. All right, so that is a quick look at our syllabus page. You can also find these assignments by the assignments page. You can show them by date to see what's coming up. You can also show them by type to see how the assignments are broken up in which ways. So these are our homework assignments that go up to 2.4. And then here are journal assignments and then our exams, which again are not going to be available until they open up. Journal assignments come in a couple of different forms. One is a discussion board assignment. So our first journal assignment is an introduction, which is a discussion board introduction. Discussion boards just means that whatever you post, your classmates will also view what you're posting. And you do have to reply to your classmates' posts, at least 3 of your classmates, to get full credit. So you get 7 points for your post and then 1 point each for your classmates' reply. You only get a maximum of 10 points here. If you do want extra credit, there's going to be extra credit opportunities attached to some of your journal assignments, and you can click on that here to get the extra credit. Just a little note about the extra credit. If you're borderline, I will consider you jumping up to the next grade in the final grading if you have been doing extra credit. If you've not done any extra credit, then I won't consider any borderline cases. Back to the assignments page and back to looking at journals. Our second type of journal assignment is a journal assignment where you submit a document to me. And for example, this is our math autobiography assignment. You will write a quick essay and then you will submit it to me, and I will be the only one looking at it, not your classmates. And so that's the difference between these two types of journal assignments. We have one other type of journal assignment, and that is the Proctorio check. And I have mentioned that this is a low stakes way for you to get used to using Proctorio. And this is just a syllabus check, really. It tells you to go through your syllabus and answer a handful of questions. All right. So the rest of the links here really just talk about our discussion boards. So our discussion boards will have the introduction and the journal assignment discussion boards. And then you can check your grades here as they get filled up to see how you're doing in this class. I've mentioned the Panopto video link, and then the others here would just be links about information about our Cañada College system. Okay, so I think that's it. And a good way to get through this course, maybe a sort of finding yourselves a rhythm to get through this course, is really to go through the modules, and then for each chapter go through the introduction and watch the video. So there's an introduction video for each chapter, and after that you can click on next, and that's going to get you to the first section. Another video introduction, and then maybe go through the textbook and take a look at the checkpoints, and then try to do the checkpoints yourselves, and then go back to the checkpoints here, and then compare your answer with the solutions that I've provided. And then after that, go to the assignment, so you can click on next to get to the assignment. And try the assignment, and if you don't get 100% the first time, then try it again. You can keep trying these things. You have up to like 100 tries, which is essentially an infinite number of tries to get it right. And then after that, once you finish a section, you can go to the next section and go through the process again with the video, some reading, and checkpoints, and then try the assignment for that particular section. All right, so that is my quick advice on trying to get a feel. But as you start going through these assignments and these videos and everything else in this course, you hopefully will find your rhythm, just making sure that you actually do spend the time in this class. Okay, that's it. Good luck, and I'll be seeing you online.